How did things really fall apart in the popular Chinua Achebe's novel Things Fall Apart? Dating back to the 19th century, pre-colonial West Africa existed the Igbos. They lived in 9 autonomous communities called clans. And in these clans existed the Umuofia kingdom, the greatest of them all. The other 8 clans feared the Umuofia kingdom because of their powerful deity and very strong warriors. None of these other clans dared to go to war with Umuofia kingdom. One of these greatest warriors in Umuofia was Okonkwo. He was one of the greatest warriors during their time, very known through the 9 clans and even beyond as a man of great strength and tenacity. At 18, he defeated one of the greatest warriors, Amalanze, the cat, who for 7 years remained unbeaten and was called the cat because his back never touched the ground during any wrestling match until Okonkwo defeated him. Okonkwo's father, Nnoka, was the direct opposite of Okonkwo. He was very lazy, poor, and owed every of their neighbors some money. He had no title to his name. He was only good at playing Oja, the flute. Unfortunately for him, he died of a swelling in his stomach. At that time, this was an abomination in Umuofia kingdom. His corpse was discarded in the evil forest alongside his Oja. Okonkwo's entire life was dominated by fear of failure and never wanted to end up just like his father. For this, he hated everything his father loved. However, he took Nwakibie, the richest man in the clan, as his father, whom he was working for at that time. And in no time, Okonkwo became very rich and married 3 wives. One day, a sad news got to Umuofia that some men from Umbano, one of their neighboring clan, had murdered a woman from Umuofia. She was the wife of one of the chiefs in Umuofia. She went to market in Umbano, and on her way back, she was murdered. A meeting was held and an ultimatum was sent to Umbano to choose between going on a war with Umuofia and offering a virgin girl and a young boy as compensation for this offense. Out of fear of going to war with Umuofia, Umbano agreed to the second option and sent a virgin girl and a young boy of 15 called Ikemefuna to Umuofia. This girl will serve as a replacement to the murdered chief's wife, and Ikemefuna will become the property of the clan as they were in no hurry to decide on what to do with him. Ikemefuna was assigned to Okonkwo to look after him till the clan decides on his fate. At first, Ikemefuna was very afraid of the new environment and always thought of his mother and his 3-year-old sister and wept bitterly. But after 3 years, he became very popular in Okonkwo's household because he was lively and very energetic. Okonkwo became very fond of the boy and loved him as his own son, but he never showed that because to him, showing emotions was a sign of weakness. He only showed anger physically. One day, Ogbuefi Ezeodo, the oldest man in the clan, visited Okonkwo, told him that Umuofia have decided to kill Ikemefuna, that they will take him outside Umuofia and unalive him. He advised Okonkwo not to have anything to do with Ikemefuna's death, as Ikemefuna had already taken Okonkwo to be his father. The news broke Okonkwo's heart as he so much loved and cherished Ikemefuna. Later that day, Okonkwo called Ikemefuna and told him that he will be taken home the next day. The next day, some men came around fully dressed with a pot of palm wine, which they gave to Ikemefuna to carry for the journey. Okonkwo would be accompanying them, so Ikemefuna was not afraid because he had his father beside him. On their way, the men laughed and discussed about issues concerning their clan. As soon as they were about passing the boundary of Umuofia, silence fell upon them. Okonkwo, who had been beside Ikemefuna through the journey, had withdrawn to the back. Ikemefuna felt when he withdrew himself, but he was too afraid to turn back. As Okonkwo looked away, the man directly beside Ikemefuna pulled out his machete and cut the boy down. Unfortunately, the cut did not kill the boy. Okonkwo heard him cry in pain. As Ikemefuna ran towards Okonkwo for safety, Okonkwo pulled out his machete and finished him because he was afraid of being thought to be weak. This incident broke Okonkwo's heart and he couldn't eat for 2 days. If you've watched this story to this point, please click on follow and comment part 2 so that I will tag you to the next part.